Mm-hmm. He's right,
What
you
even
know.
brought this along? Like what? Tim was like, I
TJ
want to play
fucking
more.
jumped my ass. He waylaid me is what brought this along. It's like, hey, Logan, so what you doing after the game? I was like, I don't know. Probably. He's like, more prep. I was like, yeah, probably. He's like, why not more game? I was like, you know, this is not something I get asked a lot. Usually I'm the fucking fanatic. All right. So odd things happen. Fortunately, okay, both of you guys have whatever your standard loadout and gear is that you've got. TJ, anything you have that you, well, no, never mind. Yeah, you guys got your standard loadout, trumpet cases, axes, all that shit. And right away, both of you guys know exactly where you're at. Both of you have been here once, and you're at like the weird elevators that go up into the trees and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay. All right.
He's apparently wanting to explore more than your ass did.
Yeah, no. I'm more than happy to do that.
Mm-hmm. Just so you guys are aware, there's a lot of areas outside of the city because one of you's got a good idea of what's inside of the city and the things you cannot afford because you haven't figured out Logan's system for eternal, never-ending money within this campaign that would totally work, and it's so simple. You will kill yourself when you find out about it. No stock market bullshit
If we
involved.
ever find out about it.
It's so simple that I could get a fucking motivated 16-year-old to do it in today's world, I'm pretty sure. Pretty goddamn sure. So,
do we draw cards or?
I think you guys should each draw 6 cards, is what I think.
Okay.
Motivated 16-year-old. I'd go with that. Maybe younger, not sure on that. 16, yeah, definitely.
I have no reds.
I have all reds. No.
That would be some shit. That's ooh, the wrong button. Come on, Logan. You know, one of the things I really like about gaming online, TJ?
Yes.
I just shuffled the entire huge ass deck of cards 11 times. Boom. Remember how long that shit used to take to shuffle in the day when we had a physical deck?
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, it's called Fuck You Shuffle Again.
All right. Well, no reds then, Tim, or?
No reds, but I am going to immediately play a
card.
I too will play a card. You first. Go ahead.
Permanent +10 to 1 medieval weapon skill of your choice.
Wow. Nice.
Up to 60, yeah?
Yep, up to level 60 skill.
Fucking put it. Okay.
There we go. Let's see.
What would
be a good one?
I'm going to play Insta Hero.
Nice.
Back up to 20.
Can I take natural weapons, martial arts?
Sure. Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Axe?
Natural weapons, martial arts is one skill. Martial arts axe is a different skill.
Well, martial arts axe.
Martial arts axe you could take.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Martial arts axe.
Of course. Yeah. Some people would claim that there's no such thing, but there actually is. They just aren't Asian martial arts. And let's see, you guys are in the Tri-Kingdoms. No problem. Yeah, Freddie, please tell them anything you'd like to about this.
So what's this place all about?
Yeah.
So where are we? Are we on the elevator right now? Where are we?
No, you are kind of standing off to one side, like you are considering maybe taking the elevator or maybe fucking off. And by the way, all the lands around this wide open for exploration if you feel like doing it.
We
You even
know.
have a fucking map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That map
So-
may have even been posted somewhere. I don't know.
It should have been.
I
Yeah, I
hope
did
not.
post it. Yeah, I posted it. Anyway,
Hmm.
so Colburn, have you been here before?
Have I been here before?
Yes.
No. There are werewolves here, though. I do know that.
Yeah.
And
You have
fucking
been here
elves
before.
and multiple moons.
Wait, there's elves here?
Look up.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know about
fucking
the moons.
multiple planets and shit.
I don't recall seeing elves, but okay.
Take a look.
Um,
Look up. Look.
I've already looked up before. I know what's up with it. I'll look up.
He keeps pointing at the platforms.
Oh, move out from under the platform. Anyhow,
So,
Stop!
all right. So,
Back off.
this is the Tri-Kingdoms area. There
the
are
what
three
kingdoms?
tri as in three. Yeah, Tri-Kingdoms. There are three major kingdoms. Hold on, let me actually get my notes so I don't fuck this up.
Nah. Just wing it.
No,
All
because
right.
there's a lot.
So we have England, Japan, and Germany.
Kind of, but not really.
Germany's the wolves, obviously.
All right, so
Japan's the elves. And the hobbits are America, of course.
all right, so let me start with the Tri-Kingdom. That's a faction.
By the way,
Right,
the platforms are 20 meters on up. Which, as far as falling damage, it's very easy to get you need to roll a couple of 0-1s in a row to survive falling damage.
So there is the Kingdom of Blood located to the
Lovely
east.
name. Did they choose that themselves?
I've never asked them, I don't know. But that's what they're called.
All right, blood.
Blood, yep.
Yo,
They are the
blood.
werewolves.
The what?
Well, they have the werewolves, as you may have seen.
Werewolves.
Well, they have them, apparently.
They're wolves. Got it.
No, werewolves, yeah. As in they turn into wolves or people. But yeah. They have some kind of nobility structure. They're like very fancy and shit like that, but the normal people appear to be the standard kind of medieval looking people with medieval weaponry,
Peasants.
old fashioned
Okay.
vehicles, blah blah blah, those sorts of things. The other interesting thing is their flag is a black stylized sun rising over red hill. Okay. Then we have the next kingdom called the Commonwealth of Zamora. Most of their people seem to be color coordinated. The guards are generally dressed in red, merchants in gold and white, beast tenders in brown and green. They're also known as the Tarn Riders, Tarn Riders, some kind of bird creatures. I've never seen them before, but apparently that's some kind of creature that they fly or ride.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the Democratic Iron Republic Kingdom. They wear kind of black clockwork style clothing. They have steam powered robots. They're very kind of steampunk-esque kind of tech. They have like powered armor with steam, pistols, just lots of clockwork style.
And all three of these are all here together?
Yeah. Well, they don't live in the same area, but Yeah, they're separated all
Right,
over the
but this-
land.
So what would you call this? Okay, so this whole area is called the Tri-Kingdoms.
Yes. Well,
You
that's
have
what
all of
we
this
call it.
crazy bullshit going on here, right?
Yeah.
A whole
You can
bunch
see
of
all the
different
groups as
variations.
he's mentioning them, by the way.
Yeah,
A bunch of
I'm not.
different variations. Is this place like the focal point for all these like different dimensions and shit?
No, this is just another zone. We've not explored it that much. We don't know too much about it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, so that's the Republic Kingdom.
How many of them at war with each other?
I don't know if they're at war, but I know they're disliked. They don't like each other
All right.
very much. So that's also to the north is the Fey Kingdom. They are
The fourth kingdom we're talking about now.
yeah,
In
but
the Tri-Kingdoms area.
but that kingdom is kind of it's Fey mainly. They hate humans. They believe all humans should die, and they're basically kind of segregated from everyone else. We were warned not to go there for obvious reasons. But other than that, I don't know too much about that.
Right.
Um,
Want to go there first?
why did I mention that?
Do you want to show them the map? Because I will
Yes.
show them the map if you want to.
Okay, yeah, that'll be easier. Because I have to
Yes.
look it up. Yeah.
It's a bubble map, but it's a pretty fucking simple bubble map. It's not like the fucking sewers and shit. Hold on a second, I'm looking forward here.
I'm gonna play obscure knowledge. And I raise my luck up even more.
All players drop 2 magic points. Enjoy.
Everybody
Playing.
is now set at 2 magic points. Drop
Yeah.
two magic points. Because fuck your spells. There it is. Okay, and here at last, chunk. This is the map that he shows you. As you can see, it's a very, very simple bubble map. You guys are currently in Bleakmere, which is in the Drohan Woods.
Yes.
I thought you said you haven't explored this place at all.
No, we had a tour guide come and kind of explain all this shit to us. We can call him down if you want, but I don't have any money to pay him. So if you want to haggle with him or something like that, that might work.
It shows Colburn having sex with him off to one side. Yeah, how's this for payment?
Yeah, hold on. Let me introduce you to Puzzlefoot. I'm going to go
You
ahead
want to
and
calm down without having any money to pay him. Puddlefoot's all about the Benjamin, so to speak.
I shrug and I look at Colburn like, I mean, if you have anything to trade him, I'd call him down. So the problem is,
I just got here, man.
no one speaks English except for Puzzlefoot. Yeah.
Oh,
So unless you know how to speak Finnish, aka blood, or Hatties, we're kind of screwed. In terms of communication, that is. Also, I should mention, while we're in these woods, if you do any kind of violence, a huge silver blob will come up, engulf you, and suffocate you to death.
So how do we get out of this region?
As you look around, give me a luck roll. If you make a luck roll, give me a spot roll, TJ, as you look around, just as he mentions this to you, which I gave him 2 cards for us. This is what we call a vital piece of information. Unlike many of the other players who don't bother to tell you something like that, and it's like you chop into somebody and then there's a long pause as he goes,
Success.
"Oh, I forgot to mention." Good in the spot. One spot hidden later. Aha! And last, the corn dogs, hopefully.
place is awful. Do you know how to get out of here?
Only one way. Walk 2 days straight.
To where?
Well, anywhere really. I can
You
shadow
should-
walk us
I
out.
see the. Oh my God! Is that the only way to get out of here?
There's no cleanse, and since you haven't walked the pattern, I can't trump you out.
How do I walk the pattern? What's the pattern?
Wait, no, Oh, you don't know what the pattern is? I thought you've done this shit before.
No, I am. Look.
Like past lives and all that, Like,
Okay, so here.
Jack.
Do me a huge favor.
Yes.
Please take me to figure out how to do the pattern, because that way I could travel and not potentially be totally boned if I'm by myself.
See, I would if I knew where it was.
You don't remember where you did the pattern?
I do, but it disappeared.
Okay.
Well, okay. No, there is another pattern, but that's in Amber. And I don't know if you want to go to Amber. Because those people are fucking scary.
Do they speak English?
Yes?
They're less scary than people who don't speak my language and may kill me and have a giant silver blob.
Alright, let me ask you another question. How good is your courtly etiquette?
Fucking what?
Yeah, we're not going to Amber. No. So, Logan, just quick
Are you
recap.
guys already trying to abandon this zone?
He wanted to walk the pattern. I told him it disappeared.
Oh,
And I told him
finding
only
the
other
new
one's in
pattern
Amber.
is a good quest that you've got that you can try to do within your time period if you want.
Yeah, I don't
I
fucking
know
know where it
exactly
is.
where it is.
I know you know, but I don't know where it is.
If you don't know, then it's your own fault because you were given such an obvious clue that I was worried it was hitting the players over the head.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what the fucking.
You might want to tell. You might want to tell the other guy, and he'll go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll pull
Maybe.
you over to one side because this is
Yeah.
kind of important.
Until somebody else wander by, pulls you further away. Eventually, you're.
All right. So
We fall off the bridge. Ah!
when I
You're not even up there.
when I awoke recently in this new time, so to speak, I saw a vision of a television with a circle in the middle, like a ring. If you've seen the Ring movie, it looks a bit like that.
Uh-huh.
Then I saw another image of a man in a chair flying upside down and then circles and then eventually falling flat on his face.
Uh-huh.
Then another image of a two-way road, or a split road, sorry. One going left, one going right. One was to safety, the other to certain death. And we were going to certain death in that image. And there was another image, can't remember the specific, but it was basically something to do with injury or insurance, and you needing, it was like an advertisement about insurance or some kind of injury thing.
That wasn't the clue I was talking about, but I like the expression on Dude's face.
That's a clue?
I don't know what he thinks is a clue anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know what fucking clue.
You
But
might
yeah,
want
there
to.
is-
You might want to walk him through the whole pattern thing. Then
All right, so
I guarantee he'll figure it out. He will.
okay, so there was a pattern in Amber. Well, there is a pattern in Amber that I walked originally. Then a while later, a new pattern appeared in our zone in a saloon called the Last Chance Saloon. And that's where a few other people walked the pattern. This saloon was supposedly created by Ghost Wheel. I don't know too much about Ghost Wheel, but he's apparently some powerful AI entity. Recently, this saloon got burnt down and the pattern disappeared. Okay, let me rephrase. The saloon was a gateway to the patent. So what you did was you put your hand up against the wall, and then you were taken to where the patent was.
And the vital clue?
And the original the way the doors originally got there was they crossed this bridge where they had to answer 3 questions or die. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Give me a
Oh,
memory
and
roll and I'll give you the fucking
wait,
vital
I know
clue.
it is, but I hate you so much.
Okay, go on.
Is it?
How
It's in the village.
fast does the South Africans swallow fly? Was
Yes,
that one of the questions?
it's in the village, isn't it? Fuck. I hate you so much.
I know.
For fuck. I think I know what the pattern is. So, when the saloon burnt down,
There you go.
in big red writing, there were the words "Be seeing you" written. Have you heard that reference
Be
before?
seeing you.
Yes. Doesn't strike, but okay. Well, there is another zone that we all despise called the village, and that's what everyone says there. Everyone.
Okay. All right.
So that's probably where the pattern is.
I like how I just now put all this, yeah.
It's because my brain decided to work for a bit.
So walking this pattern, what does that do for you?
Well,
Shows TJ exploding. God damn it.
assuming you don't die, you are able to gain various abilities, such as being able to basically shift through zones by walking or driving a car. So
That
you don't
sounds
need.
really handy.
Yes, it is. You can use trump cards. Do you know what trump cards are?
Mm-mm.
It's basically a card that you paint of a location or a person, and if you focus on it, you're able to go to that location. It's like a teleportation.
How is this the first time I'm hearing about this shit?
You never asked.
So,
There are
village, let's go.
The look of pain crosses his face.
Unless you think I can get a magical axe here.
I mean, you probably could if you can afford it. But
Right,
looking at
This
you
is what I'm thinking. We walk in, pick it up, and you shadow walk.
for 2 days. But I need to walk for 2 days to do it. Like non-stop. Well, when I say non-stop, I mean walk 10 hours, break, walk another for 2 days, basically.
Have you hit your
Unless,
head recently?
sorry, what was that?
Have you hit your head recently?
Oh, repeatedly.
Both of you guys take a card.
Shit.
There is a way
You're
to.
up to 10 cards, by the way, Freddie.
Oh, fuck. Can you put me back on the other page?
Sorry.
On?
One moment.
There is a way to
I
speed
play
up
my
the
clarity
process.
spell. Boop. Or my clarity card.
There is a way to speed
Once
this
you
up.
get down to 6 cards, you may play your clarity card.
All right. Let's see.
Do I have anything?
I like it when your brain kicks in and causes you more pain, Freddie. That's just
This
fun.
is why I prefer just not to use it.
Play my clarity. Bing. There we go.
Right. There is another way I can get this out that doesn't involve walking, but the chances of me doing it successfully are.
You're at 8 cards.
Not, yeah, I know. I'm still fine.
Oh, wait. We're supposed to be up to 8.
No, 6.
6. That's right. 6.
Single player's 8.
That's right.
Okay, I don't need that. And I don't need...
Although I'm totally good with you guys going to seek out this village thing of which Freddie speaks, in which TJ may or may not have his characters have nightmare about. I would like to point out that once again the Tri-Kingdoms remains unexplored, just because it's cool.
Mainly because no one speaks the fucking language.
Oh no, I mean
we...
there's a lot of non-city area to explore too, sir.
Yeah. There is that as well.
Plenty of non-city area. Most of it's the cities are fucking little pimples on the big map.
All right.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Instead of my fucking quest for power and ability to travel through time and
space. No. Honestly, I think that quest is the smartest thing you could do right now. Honest to God.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It really is.
What, the patent quest?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, assuming he can survive it, making that general broad assumption, because we're all hoping he can.
All right.
Assuming that would.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How much stamina do you have? Do you feel like you can run for a long period of time?
Sure.
How about your muscles? You're strong, good shape. Yes. Okay. I know. Okay.
And how about here? What's going on here? What's the plan here, bud?
And how about your like if your will was tested, would you be able to fight through that? Would you be able to keep your mind intact?
What?
Do you feel confident in your ability to withstand mental pressure? Your will.
I've seen warships on the outer rings of Orion. I've seen sea beams melting.
Okay.
I can take this.
All right. You want to go walk the path? Okay. We can do that. Fine.
By the way, good old Rutger Hauer just passed away this past week. Everybody.
I saw that. I was saddened by his loss.
All right. So
doing that, dying. They'll have to kill me before I die.
Damn right.
This will be a several process step. All right. So the first thing we need to do is leave this zone.
Dun 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 dun. dun.
Logan, question.
Hey, Puddlefoot, fuck you. Let's go.
Yeah,
somewhere in the village. Who the fuck?
Logan, question. If I open the Trump gate and only he passed through it, is that like I don't need to pass through it myself, right?
What?
Or do they both? If I open the Trump gate, the US,
the gate.
Do I also have to pass through it, or can I just send him through?
Well, no, you. Oh, that. No, you just told to help and push his ass through if you wanted.
Okay. All right. How good are you?
By the way, 2 magical items have disappeared recently, Freddie. If you can make a note of that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a?
I don't know how to use computers in real life.
That's true. He is your fucking polar opposite, Freddie. I mean, he's gotten a lot better than he used to be, but still.
All right. So 2 magical items. I'll make it.
If you hear anything else from today's session, that's them. Thank you.
Good with the ladies. I'm super violent, but I'm really not good with computers.
Yeah, pretty much hits the nail on the head there. I think I card Tim for reminding him about the thing.
Okay, let's. I'm going to take him somewhere into the woods. Well, not too deep, probably. Just out of sight. And I'm going to try and open a gate to the embassy. Just for him.
You don't want to walk through it either?
No, because I'll pass out.
Are you sure?
Because bad mojo.
Ooh.
Oh.
I have 2 magic points.
Clever.
Yeah.
All right. Certainly, then, yes, you could barely maybe get his ass out, and then you'll have to trump back on your own. But sure, go ahead and I personally don't think you'll ever be able to actually open a gate because you suck ass at the skill. But go ahead and give it a try.
If this doesn't work, we'll need to survive here for a day.
Can you attempt to teach me what you're about to do before you do it?
You need to walk the pattern to do this. Any of this.
All right. Fair enough.
All
right. It all comes down to this one roll.
As soon as I open the gate, I'm going to push you through, and you just wait for me there, okay?
Could I step in? Do you have to push me?
Logan, do I have to push him or?
No, he can just, as long as he steps smartly in, it'll be okay. But if he dwaddles, then you're fucked.
All right.
If he can't walk a meter in 5 seconds,
I get ready for it. Huh? I get ready.
Nope, that's it. So he's incompetent at this.
I get ready for it. I keep looking.
Remember when I said I wasn't that good at this?
There's what?
I'm not that good at this.
All right, so now what? We shadow walk?
Either that or we wait a day and I try this again.
Yeah, well, also keep in mind he hasn't done patterns, so shadow walking him would be a bit trickier.
All right, yeah, let's wait a day. I'm okay with waiting a day.
Can I not shadow walk him?
Maybe.
By the way, Freddy, I've got pieces of glass all the fucking me again.
What have you done? All right, let's find a nice place to camp. You're the survivor expert, so you gotta find some food, berries or whatever.
Sure.
Don't kill anything. All right.
What? Don't kill anything. Anything.
Don't kill rabbits. Don't kill.
Well, what about fucking plants? What the fuck are we gonna eat?
Plants are okay. Fine.
The plants are alive.
Okay. I don't know what constitutes as violence in this zone.
Oh fuck!
Does a guy fart and he dies?
Fucking silver thing.
All right. I can get some food from the embassy if they don't hate me that much.
All right. I'll forage.
Yeah, forage.
All right, we're in the woods, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He sits there holding himself in a state of cat-like readiness.
Let me help him.
Oh, okay. Well, if he wants your help, do you want his help?
Do you want some help?
Nah.
He doesn't want help. He is happy to go out and fail on his own.
For us to eat. I think I got.
Shows all these rabbits. Come on! You want to hit me? Hit me!
All right, let me try mine. Maybe I can have some berries or something. With survival forest. All right.
Right, he comes back and he's got all these red berries and stuff, and he's eating them, and you're like, "How are they? Are they good?" And he's like, "Tastes like burning." He's rolling around in pain on the ground.
Nice.
A fumble.
No, but you did miss by like more than. So.
All right.
Like burning.
What do you have enough tools to set up camp?
Yeah.
Wait, fuck. Can't chop the trees down.
What, now I can't hurt the ground? Oh, look at the ground. I'm so sorry for walking on your ground.
He's got an axe and he's around all these trees and they're just...
Yeah, no, chopping trees down here is bad.
What the fuck? Get me out of here!
He can't.
Right, I fucking curl up in the fetal position at the base of one of these fucking trees like a homeless person.
The fetal position is bad. Being near a tree in the forest, also bad.
What are we supposed to do, Freddy?
Don't worry.
He's just laying on the ground crying now.
Damn it, Freddy.
All right. What? Okay. I'll go get us a tent.
I have a tent.
So what was
Ooh,
that?
he's getting ready to drive a spike into the ground, Freddy.
All right, I set up a camp.
Oh, you have that.
Yeah, he pulls out a, too cozy person tent.
I set camp.
Nice. Okay. I'll go get some food from the embassy, and I'll meet you back here.
Where's the embassy?
Can't eat takeout food in the forest.
Where's the embassy?
It's in another zone. I need to trump there and trump back here.
Do you have a Trump back for here?
Yeah, I went to the Dwelling Woods in Blutmere, yeah. Well,
All
near
right.
Blutmere. Yeah. All right, yeah, I'll go. You have your...
Tree in my tent.
I tap my bracelet. Make sure this is on in case of emergencies, okay?
I look at it. I jingle it. Is it on?
If it is, it's playing dead. Give me a computer use roll. See if you can intimidate it into working.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Yeah, I glare at it. Arrgh.
Tim's character is also bad at computers.
Look. Just press this button.
I let him press the button.
Not now. If I call you, press this button.
There's no actual buttons on the bracelet. It looks like an unadorned bracelet.
Oh. Can I show him how to use it properly? The very basic.
You're guessing it won't help.
All right. Can I leave?
You just stare at him.
I go back to my cave. I mean, my tent.
All right. I'll go to the
Apparently,
embassy.
fuck emergencies, right?
I'll go to the embassy and see if I can get some food for the two of us.
No problem. Right. Freddy returns later. It looks like some soup or something has been spilled on him, and he's got like a picnic basket full of food, and he looks moderately unhappy, like somebody spilled soup on him.
Come on in, Fred.
He invites you into the super cozy Let's Spoon Tonight tent.
Right.
And nods at you and smiles.
Right.
Yeah, you notice when you invite him in the tent, he starts undergoing some sort of flashbacks.
Great. Okay.
All
right. Well, I guess yeah, we'll eat and
sleep
through the night.
There'd be a lot more room if he hadn't set up a pottery wheel in the middle of the tent.
So damage does not reset in between missions, right?
No. Right. Although that
now
may
it will.
In the future.
It will now that we sleep.
So.
Well, you get to roll for it. Well,
willpower times what?
5.
Roll the ×5 button and hope that you can roll something.
Woo-hoo, times 4.
So you gain back 2 hit points later.
All right.
Do you have any
all the shock goes away though, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
All right. New day. Let's try this again.
2 hit points later. All right. So this is your big moment. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you get to find out if you can ever escape this forest, or if you're going to spoon another night together.
I'm not going to take us to the embassy like I planned.
No.
I'm instead going to take us to Shermer, and you'll find out why when I do that.
It's not going to work, so I'm not worried about it. Go ahead.
Pretty sure I just killed people.
Damn it! Come on.
Yeah. So it looks like you're going to be spooning with this big grizzled guy wash on a regular basis.
You have a reroll by any chance?
Hold on. Yeah, let me check.
It looks like Mr. Happy may go in the chocolate cave of doom again.
Yes, let's make a trade. Boop.
Thank you.
He desperately tries to get out of spooning with you.
Trade.
There's a lot of weird, perverted sex that goes on in my campaign.
All right, reroll card. Let's try this again.
It doesn't help, of course, if Freddy keeps a gimp mask on him at all times.
I'm going to play a skill 5. Why not?
Groovy, I believe in you. I believe you can fly.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Well,
still 5 health. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Oh,
no, but it's close enough. No
Yeah.
problem. And he opens up a thing and he goes, go through.
I'll walk through as well.
All right. Before or after him?
Oh, after. No, after.
I said jump before he did shit.
Yeah, after. Yeah.
All right, great. No problem. You guys head on through and you're back in, where in Shermer exactly is this one?
The park.
You're in a park in Shermer, Illinois, or as people like to mispronounce it because they're idiots, Illinois. I don't know why they do that.
All right. Phase 1 complete. Phase 2.
Look around. Is there anyone to attack?
No, there's it's daytime. There's people pushing their kids around the park and strollers and stuff.
Quick one down.
Dangerous.
Does he get town cards, by the way?
What?
No, he doesn't.
He's been here.
He's been to Shermer before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and he's already gotten his tarot cards for the other place he's at, so he's all taken care of.
Good.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cards.
All right, so since you've been here before,
I need to do a drop off at the embassy is what I really need to do.
we'll do that later. Don't worry. If you don't die, that is.
He wants to spoon with you some more.
All right, so phase 2, we need to hijack a car.
What?
We need to hijack a vehicle.
Is it something with the spell that requires a terrified pedestrian?
No, just a vehicle that one of us needs to drive. Then I can shadow walk us to the village. It's either that or we walk for 2 days.
Why don't we
walk for 2 days?
Buy a bike?
I don't have any money.
And everything I had on me went away in Sherman, right?
Yeah, it stayed on your old body.
Damn it. All right.
If you want to walk for 2 days, that's fine.
Yeah.
No risk involved.
Yeah.
There definitely risk involved. You could get jumped by any number of things.
Logan, question. If we do that, can I still jump back and forth to get food for us?
No, you'll be busy shifting shadow and stuff.
All right, then I need to go get enough supplies for 2 days.
Yeah, you can definitely take TJ on the shadow walk.
I know we've done that before.
Just messing with you. Yes, I know. I had to go and read it.
I was like, did something change?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
and now keep in mind that if the zone that the village is in is bigger than the village, you could be rolling to find out which hemisphere of the globe you're on.
Cool.
Now I know you're just fucking with me. So
No, that's happened before with people.
No, I know.
Going to the Beastkin lands, for example, and they ended up in Asia.
Nice.
Asia.
So
with cowboy tech to try to get home. Fortunately, I think they had a flying car, so they made it in pretty decent time. But if they'd been on foot, they'd be fucked in Asia.
Okay, let's.
But yeah, vehicle would be a lot safer and faster.
We need to find a place to basically camp for 2. Well, not camp. Colburn, if you're stuck in a city as a homeless person for 2 days that you had to walk in, where would you go? And you had no money. Shelter, okay. That's what we'll look for then. Along the way, obviously.
We're going to go to a shelter?
Well, I need to get 2 days worth of food. Then we need to walk for 2 days.
What kind of shit you got on you? I look him up and down. What kind of gear you got on you, bud?
He doesn't look like he belongs in a homeless shelter.
Got a sword, a giant backpack. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Sword, a giant backpack. Let me know what other knick-knacky items you have on you.
A giant boat case.
A what?
A boat case.
A boat case?
Yeah.
For a boat?
B-O-W.
A bow.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the fact that he's wearing around a sword, like, this is expected and normal. Fortunately, you haven't left the park yet to have the scrapes begin.
Tell you what, let's hit a pawn shop first. I could get rid of all my camping gear.
I know exactly where to take you. But first, I need to put this sword away. So stay right here.
Why
I'm
don't we
gonna
sell
put
that?
back. No, this is
Where are
my
you
place.
gonna go with the sword?
I'm gonna put it in my storage box in the embassy. Well, in
Hold on.
the bank.
There's an embassy?
No, not in this zone. In another zone. A trump over there.
So you're gonna go somewhere where they potentially have money and valuable items, come
And
back
food.
here with nothing of value, and then try to tell you what, if you can go somewhere where they have things of value, get something that's fucking valuable and trade it for money from this time or location. Or
Fine.
we could fight, or we could
Fine.
fight hobos for money.
Fine. Okay.
I got $1 in the Jack Daniels.
Are you any good at bargaining or trading?
No. That's you go. I would like to trade this in, and they give you a number that's usually not super fucked up, and you go thank you, and you walk out.
It is super fucked up, but okay. I'll go get my gold. Stay here.
Now he has my gold. You notice how it went from nothing to my gold, as though there's a lot of it. And it's not just any precious stuff. No, it's gold. Let me go get the bucket of gold I have.
Has anyone? I'm just curious. Before you walk away, has anyone thought about seeing what is valuable in the different regions and just fucking taking a bunch of it into the next region, fucking sell it there for more money? Has anyone done that?
Problem is, most of us are really bad at negotiating. So they get shit prices for everything.
It's only one man who can
Only
negotiate.
one person.
You can hire a local negotiator for you. Give him a cut of your profits.
You should be around more.
Well, I will say having an NPC to roll for you is just like saying, Logan, I want you to put a pencil in my ass.
It's okay, so I'll take an NPC who has like I do it for a living. What is that, 60? Versus a PC who has it at 10.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let me go get some gold and...
Yeah, get some fucking gold. Are you going to bring back bricks or coin?
Coin.
Okay. I think we'll be good on money.
No, I don't have that much, but okay.
I think you're about to find out how much you have.
Indeed, I will.
Oh my
Alright,
God.
so I'll go to my
He brings back like one gold piece, or one gold. What? No, it shows like the whole bucket, and it's this huge fucking bucket. And he picks up one, brings back. What? This should be enough. Oh God.
Alright, I'll put my sword in the safety deposit box.
Right. He opens up like a kind of translucent thing, and you can see a really comfortable Australian embassy on the other side that I believe you've been in multiple times, T. And then he steps through it and is gone, leaving only rainbows in his wake. And then it shows him wandering around, and shows like a bunch of 15-year-olds watching him pass, like, he's by himself. Something hit you in the back of the head. You think it's a spitball.
Great. Alright, go to the bank, grab my shit, put my sword away.
In the bank?
Yeah, the sword, yeah.
In your safety deposit box.
Isn't it big enough to fit?
In a safety deposit box.
I don't know how big they are.
On average, maybe 2 foot in depth for a real long one. That's a real long one.
That's a super...
about this high.
Oh.
This.
I thought it was bigger than that. Okay.
You want to purchase a vault.
If you spend a bunch of money on one, you can get one that's the size of, say, a shoebox. But you didn't. You got the cheap one for a long time. Well, not a long time. A few months.
Yeah, 5 months. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. About 4.5 months are left.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Where the fuck up?
It shows you with the sword in the bank going chink, chink, and the bank teller's like
$60 annually for a box that is approximately 3 inches by 5 inches by 24 inches.
how much is that annually, did you say?
$60 annually for a box this big, roughly.
I paid a lot more than that.
Oh, well, yeah, but he's looking at modern prices. This is the old West where, it's like, so you want to keep your money in our bank? We're going to charge you interest. They didn't pay interest. They charged you because they're keeping it safe. FDIC? No, our bank was robbed. You're out of luck. And we liked it like that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I have no choice. I have to go and ask Elwin to put my sword in the story. I'll do it as sheepishly and like fucking Japanese levels of bowing and shit.
Etiquette roll to pull it off. If you wish to use specialized Japanese etiquette, you can roll.
Yeah, like fucking bowing every 2 seconds.
Give me a Japanese etiquette roll, please.
Can I just do normal etiquette?
Well, it's less Japanese.
Alright, fine, that's Japanese. Just polite and shit.
Go for it. Give me that etiquette roll. Make that stuff fly.
Alright. Yay.
Yay. He takes the sword like, all right. And he looks at you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you also ask
he glares. What?
Could you ask Foxy to prepare us some food for 2 days?
The question you got to ask yourself, he says, taking you over and using your sword to spear several sausages and bread things, and then he kind of hands them to you with the blade of your own sword. Do you really want anything she's going to prepare right now? Really? Why don't you just take these sausages and bread rolls and not eat a lot less whatever she'll put in it? What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Elwin. Appreciate it.
GM question: how many gold pieces did you grab?
So I'm glad. Let me look at my story.
If you want to type me a private whisper, you can, in order to avoid letting TJ know that you have more than one.
I'm sure.
You may as well just hand it to him because you can tell how this is going to go today.
Hey, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
So do I... Because every time I've traveled to like a new place or time or whatever, I keep getting, hey, you have nothing. The fuck? Am I... Like, how do people keep gold in these different regions?
You will have to ask Freddy should he ever return.
So whenever I left the Beast Kid lands last, everything I had there is gone.
No, it's with you.
Oh, good. Right. I look at... Right, good. Right.
Right?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come back
Right. Good.
with food and everything.
Good.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Freddy comes back. He definitely does not look like he has a lot of gold on him. Not even a bit.
I hold out like 5 gold pieces.
Cool.
And 20 silver pieces.
Right, now we need to go to what's known as a pawn shop. Is this a city?
Yeah.
Well,
let me take you there.
do you want to go to Bobby Joe's or Virgil's? They both hate you. They both hate everybody.
Yeah, Virgil.
Cool. No problem. You guys head over to Virgil's pawn shop. And, of course, the sign. There's the sign. Can't find it. No problem. The sign basically says, we're here to rip you off. But it's in fancier words than that. So you guys head on in. Virgil goes,
Shop,
well. He's wearing a wife beater, t-shirt, stained. There's a lot of junk around him, a lot of dusty junk. If you want exercise equipment or musical instruments, my God, this is the fucking place to come. If it isn't Mr. Gold coming back, wanting to probably get some more gold chains, didn't you?
Hey, Virgil.
Uh-huh. I
Yes,
got a good $5 here. What you want?
Oh, no, I got some special gold. See here,
Special gold,
look at
he
this.
says. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are there other
You know
people working here?
No. No. And this guy's kind of behind the I'm used to being having people try to attack me cage. So right. Let's see what you got. You want to turn
A small counter that has jewelry in it and look for one that has a little tiny gold medallion.
sure. There's some gold rings.
How much is that?
No problem. He goes, oh, that's $312.
All right. Go ahead, Freddie. What were you going to say?
Oh, well, see, I've got these coins here, and I thought,
Oh, more of
let
that.
me get my,
Hey,
let me get
they're
my
not worth
pocket.
that much.
I mean, look, I found these coins in a cave that was once inhabited by the Babylonians. Do you know
Yeah,
something?
along with the rest of them. Come on, give them over. Hey,
Yeah,
How much are those coins worth?
well, not all that much, but he brings them in here from time to time. With the ring, though, that's workmanship you're paying for. These coins is just base metal.
How much of the base metal that you can turn into a coin are you getting paid?
So are you wanting to speak for him?
No, I'm just curious. I might have coins myself.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to decide if I take my coins to you from the future or the other guy across town.
Either way is fine with me. I can give you directions to his shop. Call him, let him know you're coming.
I'm just waiting to figure out how much you're going to give this guy here.
Yeah, how much are you going to give me?
Right. So I'm going to need a bargain roll from whoever's wanting to do the main bargaining. The other guy, of course, is welcome to support.
Now, if he offers us something that we're like, no, fuck that.
Oh, no, you'll have the choice to take it, but you know what will happen if you don't take his offer. He'll call his brother, and then you'll get the same thing in the other place, as he has in the past. In fact, you know both of their fucking names. Yeah, but who's wanting to be primary first off? Before any rolls happen.
Sure, I'll do it then.
Hold on.
So, TJ, it's up to you to support his thing.
Well, how about I give you a card that'll give you plus 10%?
Oh, sure, yeah.
It seems like a wise choice.
That'll help.
By the way, this is for all the coins, yeah?
Yeah.
Including silver?
Yeah.
Okay.